BluntCut MetalWorks, July 30th, 2021. Research TF MS6, TF0, SBF1, 3D DG7. Anyway, this is CPM S125V at 67 Rockwell, and the weight of this 5.5 inch blade is 15 ounce. Sharpened with the edgepro all the way up to the water, using edgepro waterstone, diamond stone, 15 degrees per side here. I didn't intend to cut it to this thin because this very heavy chopping blade. So anyway, we'll see how far it goes before. As a research, I want to see what how much it can take before the fracture. Anyways, there are plenty of edge left, so I can if I lose some, but we'll see what the kind of damage it is. And so here the standard 2x4. Sorry, I have to turn over here. I don't want to get too tired. It's quite thin of an edge. That's standard 2x4. There's something there, it's just not a fracture. It's just kind of rough on my hand. Well, because I lost, it was 10 inch, double concrete, so I lost 4.5 inch here, and it was 15 inch long. Anyway, so now the part, that big chunk could come off this. Nice. Dry eucalyptus. Sorry, I'm really hot because I compensate chopping speed with my arm, but also the blade heavy, so they have pretty good percussion somewhere with my arm, somewhere right here. So after the eucalyptus, with the edge this thin, it shouldn't supposed to survive, and also with this steel. But this is research all about. So it's intact, actually. So, surprise! Okay, this part I'm going to tap chop. This is Argentine lignum vitae, and I'm just going to tap chop. I do expect damage because, again, take any blade, and if you go this geometry, again, this 3500 Janka hardness of a wood, you're going to see damage. And so, anyway, I'm going to tap chop, gentle chop. Gentle enough, you can see it cut pretty deep, right? Well, if you guys are surprised, then because I am surprised that it actually managed to cut through there, and it's still here. When this blade was broken, the chopper blade broken, I tried to stick weld the handle, the tank back together, but the heat cracked in front, behind and behind of the weld, so it didn't. So I have to, unfortunately, I have to dry it short. It actually survived the Argentine Lightning Vitae, and that, well, given I only chopped from this distance, right? But I think it probably survived pretty well. And so the next step, I just got to go top chop. Well, doesn't matter, top chop, or as long as I chop through this pork rib bone through and through. If I do this marrow end, easy. But I'm going to do let me do out near the front. I have the gentle here. Right, now again the end count to the sharp part. I go to ignore that and see how it does. We'll take a close-up look picture of it. That's near the front right there, so I will take a close-up pic. But if it was, right now I don't see any reflection from the sunlight here. So the breeze picking up, so it got harder to do cut test. It's stable to cut phone book paper near the front here. As you can see, so, well, high zoom, but I will do damage to this blade. Guarantee. Alright. It's a lot of work to deal with this steel, by the way. I hesitate to damage, but research, you got to do what you got to do. This is pork rib, no, this is beef rib bone, and it's I think I will do one chop and see what happens, and do more if I have to chop fairly hard to get through. That fell in control and you went through it, right? So, well, there was not a big chunk come out, which is very good. I chop it right there. Definitely, you know, this damage is small that I did not tear the phone book paper here. Edge after the test. Every tick mark here is 0.5 millimeter, and you can see the whole edge here was before I cleaned it with bar keeper friend for the high magnification close-up. As you can see, it's pretty much intact. It can cut phone book paper. And here is the sharpening before the test. The grinding bevel here is a little below 15 degrees psi, and this is the 15 degrees psi. But however, the thickness here, it's pretty close enough, so I just call the thickness, measure out to be 0.025 millimeter or 0.008 of an inch. It's very thin for 15 degrees psi. And after chopping the bone, I guess I didn't look very carefully here, but after 3 or 4 chop here, there's some damage, and I did not zoom in close enough. However, here, after 1 chop of that beef rib bone, They're deformation for sure. And what this, there you can see deformation. This, I think, look like a fracture here. So they can deform that much, but they will fracture beyond that amount. But however, again, this is a half millimeter here, so this is very small. Thanks for watching.